Water TV, Dirty Water TV, Dirty Water TV. All over Boston you'll see Dirty Water TV. Wherever you want to be, Dirty Water. Boston, you're my city.
It's going worldwide. Dirty Water.
I love that Dirty Water TV.
Love that Dirty Water TV.
I love that Dirty Water.
Dirty Water TV, Dirty Water. Boston, you're my city.
I love that Dirty Water TV. I really do.
The best.
Welcome to Dirty Water TV. I'm Zoe Bukovalis.
And I'm Kelsey Katako.
We're coming to you tonight from the Harpoon Brewery in Seaport District of Boston. And tonight is Harpoon's Cannoli Brew Party.
You heard it, Cannoli Beers. The North End's legendary Mike's Pastry has teamed up with Harpoon for a truly delicious new brew.
And I heard there's a cannoli bar.
Oh, yes, you've heard it. Cannoli beer, like, not a bad way to spend the night, huh?
Not at all. And so I don't know if you knew this because I didn't know this, but Harpoon Brewery was founded by 3 college friends who had a love for beer. It's been 4 decades and they're still going strong.
Wow, and they have a saying, love beer, love life, and they do it every day here in Boston.
Oh, I love that. We have a big show for you tonight. Here's what's on Harpoon Tap. Sam Berger hits the lanes in Portland, Maine.
Kevin Cooney takes us to the greatest bar for CBS Television's Survivor Watch Party.
And I'll chat up with Gronk and Matt Light over at Rochambeau.
But first, my partner in crime, Mikey V, takes us inside the Great American Party at Ned Devine's.
And that's tonight's Big Ticket, brought to you by Higgs Tickets.
Ladies and gentlemen, start your engines. It's that time of year again, my favorite time of year here in Boston. It is time for the 18th annual Great American Party. We're talking lots of cocktails, Americana, the Daytona 500, a great time. And one question on everybody's mind here today, will this be the last Great American Party? I'll tell you one thing, I hope not, but if you're ready, I'm ready. Let's get this party started. Boston's party people know and love this annual bash. And this year is the Great American Foundation's 18th annual charity bash and Daytona 500 watch party at Ned Devine's in Faneuil Hall.
Last year was our first time of our lives. Charity, booze, Sunday fun day, Daytona, America, what is it, 2 words, NASCAR.
My buddy came, drive me one year, and I start coming every year since then. He doesn't come anymore, but I do.
Yeah.
You know, I brought all these people with me, so.
You brought all the friends?
Yeah, it's kind of like 3rd generation Great American Party people, I guess.
This party is the epic Sunday Fun Day, with the party kicking off early on Sunday afternoon and raging all day long.
Music, the atmosphere, it's fun.
Amidst a 500-plus person crowd. And then there are the stars of the day. Event founders, Scott and Brian.
Get those voices going! So many good people tell good people about it, and man, I'll tell you, we went from bar to bar and we just grew the event, word of mouth, and we raised, the charitable component was the real draw, right? So you could feel great about coming to this event because all proceeds go to benefit a lot of our charitable partners throughout the city.
Where does all proceeds go to this year?
So this year it's all for Team Freight Train.
Awesome.
So you might know Pete Frates.
Yeah.
He's touched all our hearts in one way or the other. And ALS in one way or the other as well.
Yeah.
Right? So all proceeds are going to him to fight that terrible disease.
Guests embrace their inner NASCAR fan and dressed in their very best Americana and stock car attire. How many years have you both been to this party?
I'm going to say this is at least 16 out of 18. We've been
Awesome.
This is my 12th, and
Wow.
I think you were at 16 years.
Wow.
Last night to make sure.
foundation, Mike. You know what I mean? It's all about local people and giving back to the local community, So, and to be able to have this much fun and debauchery and whatnot, and then dress up like whatever, you know what I mean? And then for the right reasons, I mean, how much better does it get for Boston?
Shout out to the annual sponsors, Budweiser and Tito's Vodka. They show up every year to support the event in a huge way. The Great American Party is not only a legendary Sunday fun day, look at this place, I'm going to tell you it's the best day of the year here in Boston. It really gets Bostonians through the cold of winter. Now the question we have this year is, will it be the last year? We'll have to find out and see. Reporting for Dirty Water Media, my name's Mikey V.
That's tonight's Big Ticket, brought to you by Higgs Tickets. Here's what else is going on around town.
Hi, I'm Higgs, so call me, get tickets, and be part of the action.
Thanks, Mikey. I'm sure you had a wild time.
That looked like fun. And now we're going to take you guys over to the greatest bar. Our very own Kevin Cooney is reporting from the Survivor Party.
This is the time to draw.
We are here at the greatest bar celebrating the 40th season of CBS's Survivor that is literally at war, bringing back some of the greatest players of all time to win it big.
Coming for you.
It's the biggest battle in Survivor history.
In its landmark 40th season, Survivor Winners at War gives fans the biggest battle in show's history. For the first time in the series run, 20 former winners are competing for the title of sole survivor. Who is your favorite cast member on Survivor?
Probably Kim.
Kim, how come?
I just think she approached the game very simply, very calculated, and it's how I would like to play if I ever got on the show.
How about $2 million?
And as host Jess Probst revealed when they first arrived, an incredible $2 million prize. Hypothetically, you win the $2 million. What do you do with the money?
I know Yule wants to give it the less research, so I'd probably do that.
So far, the gameplay has been electric, as fans are mesmerized watching some of the greatest players of all time share the screen with other high-caliber Survivor legends. Tonight, the fan frenzy that has surrounded this new season is being demonstrated at a sold-out viewing party with Boston native Jeremy Collins and Michelle Fitzgerald at the greatest bar here in Boston.
The show's crazy. It's high intensity. It's fast. It's your mind's going crazy. It's madness. It's tiring. Every day you're exhausted, but it's awesome. It's just so fun.
I love it. I can see the fans here going crazy for you. What's it like being Survivor famous?
This is cool. Like I didn't imagine that this place was going to be so packed, and the energy and like this is wild. This is cool as a hometown guy. Like everyone came out for us tonight. This is cool.
My first time, I won, but I never really felt like I was in control of the game. And I really wanted to go on this time and say, I want to shape my narrative. I want to make my own path and not follow somebody else's. So my goal on this season to get the $2 million is like follow my heart and create my own identity.
A wild scene down here, absolutely wild scene. Ethan, let me catch you in the chorus. Bum, bum, bum. Woo! Ethan, quite literally, the tribe has spoken. He is off to the edge of extinction. It is a wild time here. Who will win? We don't know. As always, here at the greatest bar in Boston, my name is Kevin Cooney, reporting for Dirty Water Media. Have a great night.
Up next, Matt Light and Gronk team up at Rochambeau.
And later, we'll sample the delish Harpoon and Mike's Pastry collaboration. That's when Dirty Water TV from the Harpoon Brewery in Boston returns. Welcome back to Dirty Water TV. I'm Kelsey Katako.
And I'm Zoe Bucavalis.
We're here at Harpoon's Cannoli Brew Party having so much fun.
Such a good time. And actually, I had the chance to go to Matt Light and Gronk's Race to the Finish Line fundraiser event at Rochambeau in Boston. Let's take a look. Both former New England Patriots Rob Gronkowski and Matt Light have teams running in this year's Boston Marathon. So tonight, they're uniting here at Rochambeau to help their teams cross their fundraising finish line.
Tom, we're going to need some signed jerseys.
It's for the kids, Tom.
For the kids. I was just
saying
saying
that.
that. All right. Thank you, Tom.
Tonight, Rob Gronkowski and Matt Light teamed up to host Race to the Finish Line, a fundraiser for their respective Boston Marathon teams at the super chic and relatively new Rochambeau, right here on Boylston Street in the Back Bay.
Gronk and Matt Light, I would argue, and we've been lucky in Boston because so many Boston sports athletes or personalities have been very philanthropic. These two are right at the top of it.
Proceeds from the private event will benefit the fundraising goals of the runners participating in the Boston Marathon on the Gronk Nation Youth Foundation and Light Foundation teams.
I just can't echo enough that everything that made tonight possible, everything that we do in terms of giving back and making an impact, it's because of this whole region, right?
After a brief Q&A, both Gronk and Light mixed and mingled with patrons and provided encouragement to their team members. Have you ever considered running the marathon yourself?
Not yet. I've been running 5Ks and I'm getting better and better. Maybe one day if I feel like I can do it, but just jumping right into it right now is a little tough. I still got plenty of time. I'm only 30, so maybe one day.
Okay, one more question for you. Tell me a little bit about the Gronk Foundation, because I know you do a lot to help the youth.
It's for the kids, and we got something big coming for the
for the community of Boston. You know, it's not yet totally signed, so can't talk about it. You know, it's for the kids. We've been doing donations for Pop Warner teams, giving them football equipment, the cheerleaders' uniforms. You know,
Cheerleader.
You know, you need a uniform and your pom-poms, and then giving and donating all that, keeping the programs going. But now we got something big coming.
With the 124th Boston Marathon just over a month away, this year's runners have a lot to accomplish between then and now. So it was great to see Gronk and Matt Light come out to support their runners right here while helping them prepare for this momentous day. Reporting for Dirty Water TV, I'm Zoe Bucavales. That was such a fun night at Rochambeau for such a great cause.
And now we're going to check out our own Sam Berger while he's at the Sea Dog Brew Pub in South Portland, Maine, that features dining, drinking, and bowling.
Today we're here celebrating the grand opening of Sea Dog Brewing's hottest new venue. Probably the hottest spot in all of southern Maine. This place has great food, it has great music, incredible beers, and guess what? It even has bowling. So what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to take off this jacket and I'm going to try to roll myself a couple of strikes. Who's ready for dining, brews, and bowling? Well, if you're in the South Portland neighborhood, you are in luck.
Here we are in South Portland, overlooking the harbor, looking back at Portland, and it's pretty cool to have a Sea Dog and a bowling alley together. We're very excited, a lot of hard work. Our designer, Robert Cochran, did an amazing job transforming it.
The design is really just meant to be approachable, you know, it's something fun for everybody. We have a different space and different environments in the restaurant that appeal to sort of each party, whether you like, you know, sort of a more fun and energetic atmosphere, or you need a little quiet space just for you and your family. We got a little bit of everything.
The newest Sea Dog Brew Pub, located at 725 Broadway in South Portland, promises to be a real hit for everyone looking for a great dining experience. And of course, some amazing beer.
I like fruity beers and sour beers. This is the blueberry paw. It has a great blueberry essence. You can smell the blueberry. It tastes like blueberry, but it's not sweet.
Sea Dog beers are brewed in a traditional English style using only the highest quality ingredients that result in brews with a distinctive, refreshing taste and crisp finish. Founded in 1993 on the coast of Maine, Sea Dog brews a full line of award-winning handcrafted ales that capture the spirit of the seafaring industry. And their distinctive line of pubs located throughout New England offers a food menu that is worthy of any hearty appetite.
This is Sea Dog's first attempt at really doing a pizza place.
What are the go-to pizzas that you guys do here?
I've been a big fan. I actually got two of them right here. I got our meatball and ricotta pizza, as well as our Greek, which has spinach, feta, artichoke hearts, with the sauce all drizzled on top of Detroit style.
This particular location also offers bowling, a new direction for Sea Dog, offering an engaging and fun activity that ties in well with the down-home food and delicious brews.
It's the Sea Dog, so they got great beer, good food, and everyone loves bowling. Good TVs, you know, watch the game, etc.
Today we had a great time celebrating the grand opening of Sea Dog Brewing's newest venue. The beers and the bowling were all a huge hit. But right now comes the fun part. I'm going to see if I still got it. Yeah, that would be a no. Definitely don't. Reporting for Dirty Water TV, I'm Sam Berger.
Up next, it's cannoli brew time. What is your favorite beer to have alongside of delicious cannoli?
Mike's Pastry Cannoli Stout.
That's when Dirty Water continues.
Welcome back to Dirty Water TV. I'm here with Greg from the Harpoon Brewery and Joe from Mike's Pastries.
So gentlemen, tell us a little bit about how this collaboration began.
Sure. So Mike's Pastry is about to open their 4th location down at the Hub in Boston Garden. And in doing that, we met up with a Don Bailey who works at Banners. And Don was speaking with someone at Harpoon regarding doing a collaboration with a local business. And Don, I believe, mentioned that he was working with us. And Harpoon was evidently interested because I'm sitting here with you. And that's how the collaboration started from our vantage point.
Yeah, we did a stout last year in March. March is kind of stout month. It's St. Patrick's Day, mostly Irish stouts. We did a stout with Jameson barrel-aged stout last year, and we were like, wouldn't it be nice to do one with someone from the north, like do an Italian stout, do a cannoli stout. Hey, Greg, do you know anybody at Mike's? I was like, no, I don't. And I was talking to Don, and Don told me about that you were going to have a spot in Banners. I was like, oh, you know those guys? He's like, yeah. I was like, I would really like to talk to them about doing a collaboration beer. And then I introduced them to Mike Tortorelli, who is the mastermind behind making Cannoli stouts. And Mike was explaining how he had this recipe in mind to work with Mike's, and these guys were just like, this sounds awesome, let's do it. And from then on, it's been a really great relationship.
Tell us a little bit about what goes into the actual process of making this beer.
Probably better for Mike Tortorelli, the head brewer, to tell you about that.
Okay.
But I can tell you the main things are, a stout beer is a dark roasted beer. We wanted to get it dark, but not as roasty. We wanted it to be more of a dessert stout. So we're looking for things like chocolate, vanilla, and...
Perfect with pastry.
Exactly, and cannolis have cheese, cream cheese in it, or ricotta cheese, thank you. And to get that, to mimic that, we add lactose. So this is essentially a chocolate vanilla milk stout, but it's a Mike's Pastry cannoli stout.
It is.
And I know that Harpoon is always at the forefront of creating new beers and different collaborations. Is there anything coming up?
How are you going to top this?
It's going to be. This one's going to be.
Can top this.
This
I
one's
have a
gonna be
sweet tooth, so I don't know if you can top this.
Very hard to top. But I will say that we make a beer in the fall called Flannel Friday.
I know.
And there happens to be a big New England brand that does flannels and other things. I don't want to jinx it, so I'll just leave that as a teaser. You'll probably be seeing us pairing up with somebody with our Flannel Friday in the fall.
Ooh. Well, congratulations on your new location, and gentlemen, congratulations on this collaboration. Kelsey and I are dying to try a beer.
I know, I can't wait to eat and drink. Up next, more cannolis and brew.
That's when Dirty Water TV returns.
Hi, I'm Elaine Martins from Mike's Pastry, and I love that Dirty Water TV.
Welcome back to Dirty Water TV. I'm Kelsey Kataka.
And I'm Zoe Bucavalis. We're here at the Harpoon Brewery. And Kelsey, I had the opportunity to go to a Vision and Cheese board party at the Greatest Bar. It was hosted by Mads Tads. Do you follow her on Instagram?
Of course.
We had an awesome night manifesting our 2020 goals. Let's take a look. If you know about vision boards, you know that they can be a transformative force in your life. With the new year well on its way, Dirty Water Media decided to host an event that allowed our friends and followers to set their intentions for success. It all happened right here at the Greatest Bar. Let's go manifest an amazing future.
Sticking to the health and fitness game, that's probably the biggest focus, as well as like girl time, self-love, hanging out with friends.
Guests at this inspiring event featuring Vision and Cheese boards at the Greatest Bar enjoyed signature cocktails, a savory cheese board, and engaging company as they laid out their 2020 intentions on their personal vision board. The productive exercise was led by Soul Cycle instructor and influencer Mads Tads.
When you call things into your life, they end up happening. And more often than not, when you start to talk about the things you want and your goals and your dreams and your wishes, the people around you kind of like get behind you, and it becomes like this bigger thing than just keeping them quiet to yourself. So I think that was what was cool about the vision board, is you're seeing it, you're dreaming it, you're doing it, you're talking about it, so you're calling it in, and it makes it kind of start to happen.
As guests socialize with creative, ambitious, and like-minded people looking to make 2020 their best year yet. What are some of the things that you're manifesting for the year ahead?
So definitely just more memories with friends, reading more, exercising more, just basically putting my best self forward for 2020. So I'm hoping that by putting it in my vision board, it'll actually come true.
And in case the guests weren't sure about their future, they had a psychic medium standing by to provide additional insight.
So of course, I pull one of the Queen cards for you. And I feel like you're someone that has to always chase the new opportunity. How do I find the next thing that I'm going to do? That's how Zoe is. And there's two people over the summer that you're going to meet that are going to impact you in your love life.
Well, that was my next question. What is going on with my love life?
But I think the summertime, this person's going to impact you over the summer.
Is it someone new or someone that I already know?
Someone new. Someone new. So I see the summer being awesome. Yeah, lots of good stuff.
It was cool to see so many people here tonight making new connections while taking control of their future and attacking their goals in a fiercely determined way. Reporting for Dirty Water Media, I'm Zoe Bucavalis.
So here we're with the Papa family from Mike's Pastries, and we've got Mike here from Harpoon Brewery. So tell me a little bit about what you do here.
I finish every beer and beverage that comes out of this facility here.
So you put the finishing touches on it, huh?
Yes, I do.
Good to know. That must be fun.
Yeah, it's a very it's a very fun and rewarding job. It's a lot of hard work, absolutely. But at the end of every day, there's a cold beer in it, so it makes it worth it.
And tell me a little bit about the flavors that went into this beer.
Well, I used a lot of specialty malts to dry the chocolate flavor. It has lactose for heft and creaminess of the body. I used over 200 pounds of chocolate in the whirlpool to dry the chocolate flavor. It has 4 pounds of hand-ground vanilla beans per batch, and there's 2 batches in this particular batch. But
And what's the ABV?
is 7.3%. It's very smooth and drinkable. It's creamy. It's slightly roasty due to the dark malt. It's hard to balance sweetness and roasty flavor, but it's good. It's full-bodied. It's flavorful. I think it lends itself well to the flavors of a cannoli.
Well, we are looking forward to trying it, but unfortunately, we've run out of time. We do have a saying here at Dirty Water TV. You guys, you know the saying here, right, at Dirty Water TV? The weekend may be over, but the party never ends on Dirty Water TV.